Tommy, I wonder myself, like, what are people so scared about? Like, we're seeing like historic pessimism when the S&P is a few percentage points away from an all-time high. Hong Kong's making new multi-year highs. Europe's making all-time highs. Like, what are people so scared about? To me, I come back to, first of all, these are scared Americans, scared American individuals. What do scared American individuals own? They own a lot of these big tech companies, a lot of these big growth, high beta stocks. They're in some of the only stuff that's not working, actually. And I think that has helped take sentiment to levels where people like you and me that have studied this for decades are like, wait, what? Right? Is there something to that it's the types of stocks that are not working that's accelerating that pessimism?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's everything about what's focused on and what's not focused on and all that. And I think, though, the thing we need to realize is that most individuals, even to the advisor level on a lot of levels, are not going to even be moving typically fast enough to catch most of these trends like the China trend right now. They're looking at that major trend or making major adjustments in and out of the United States. I'll tell you, I have not spent a whole lot of time investing out of the United States over the last decade. I do some, and I definitely have pieces in mind to where we have foreign parts of the portfolio, but it's never been at the suggested amount for a long time just because there's been no good business stance behind that. I'm not a fundamental guy, but you need to make sure the economic side of it's actually there. And Europe really just hadn't provided much of anything for a long time. Asia definitely has some opportunities here. And I think that's where things like China and areas like that are worth focusing on. Y'all talked about a lot of the China stocks, Asher and things. But I mean, if you look at KWEB, the ETF itself, I mean, it's just ready to move out of a major base on a weekly basis. And so you got to look back for a while, but this basis goes back to 22, and it basically looks like a lot of our high-tech stocks looked a year and a half ago.